So now for the next example of immunoassay which we'll be looking at is what is known as what? The fluoroimmunoassay. Fluoroimmunoassay. So for fluoroimmunoassay is where you are using what? Um, when you label your components with what? Fluorescent dye. But let's not start the lecture from the middle. So let's just talk about the headings which we'll be discussing this fluoroimmunoassay under. From the definition, we'll talk about the principle, the procedure, the applications, advantages, limitations. Okay. For the definition, we say that it's actually what a type of immunoassay that uses what fluorescent labels to dictate and quantify what antigens or antibodies in a sample. So this fluoroimmunoassay relies on what specific bindings of an antibody to an antigen with one of the components labeled with a fluorescent dye. Okay, that's a fluorophore. So when the fluorophore is what excited by light at a specific wavelength, it emits light at a different wavelength, which can be measured just to determine the presence and concentration of the targeted analyte. Okay. So for procedure is sample preparation, where you prepare a sample containing what antigen or antibody. Labeling, so the antigen or antibody will be labeled with fluorescent dye. Binding, so the labeled antigen or antibody is mixed with the sample, allowing it to bind to its target. Washing, so the unbound components are washed away. Dictation, the sample is what excited with light at appropriate wavelength, and the emitted fluorescence is what measured using a what fluorometer or fluorescence microscope. Okay. Application is what clinical diagnosis. You can use it for detection of things like hormones in samples, drug quantity in samples, infectious agents in samples, and all of that. Also research, also environmental monitoring, where it dictates pollutants and the rest. Advantages is this: it's highly sensitive, it is specific, it is rapid. Okay. Limitation is what photo bleaching or cost. Right, it's actually expensive. Right. So from principle, procedure, applications, advantages, limitations.